right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. As we approach the postseason, let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Hawks. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7th seed. And, of course, the Charlotte Hornets, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. We got Risache, Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Gay in at the power forward position. And for the Hornets, Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Green. Then it's Smith, then it's Ball, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
To the wing, right side. And Risache gets it to go.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Smith outside. Pass to Williams. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
All no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Great open look there.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Ball, following the score by Atlanta. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Young.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
B.A., the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Ball passes to Green. The 3 is up. They get it back. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find them.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. have a chance, let's look at the most reliable big men at the free throw line in the past 10 games. Miles Bridges, fourth.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
Green for three, hits a three-pointer.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
The Hawks trailing, fires for three. Williams grabs the board. Smith against Young. Smith no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Daniels. Three-pointer, no good. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Ball outside. Ball's doubled, and there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
Krejci's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Bridges. He just could not put it together in that loss to the Clippers. On target from range.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
Atlanta's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And stolen by Williams. And here's the fast break. The three from Ball. The rebound by Atlanta. Last time they met in Atlanta.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Now here's Young. Coming off a 28-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The three, Smith. The rebound by Krejci. The Hawks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Here's Gay, averaging around 6 a game. And it's Krejci missing.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Drains the triple. Green's got 6.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down. And
right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Ball. Coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Daniels. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots. For Charlotte, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Ball passes to Smith. Unloads from 13. Gay with a rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
1 minute left to play in the first. Smith left side. Out to Bridges. Lets the three fly. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Here's Daniels. Uses the glass on the layup. 12 points for him.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
The three, Smith. The rebound by the Hawks.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Pass to Young. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Hornets trail by 4. Ball surveys the floor. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Gay. Puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night. Bridges outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Atlanta on top, up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The Hawks lead by 5. We've got ball, and it's Simpson in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. The 3 from Rizachet. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Charlotte's shooting about 43% on this one. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte, Krejci, the pass to Capella. Here's Rizachet, 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer goes. Rizachet's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Levert goes against ball. Pass to Salon. Takes a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Rizachet, coming off a 16-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Hornets trail by 6. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Capella.
Yeah, if Nurkic gets this kind of position and he's carved out that space, the best you can do sometimes is foul him.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Doris at 7 feet tall and almost 300 pounds. Yusuf Nurkic often is the biggest human on the court.
B.A., we might as well refer to him as the immovable object. This guy has slimmed down. He's in incredible shape. But Nurkic is an old-school big, and he is a force to be reckoned with around the rim, not just because of that size and strength, but because of his skill as a passer and a finisher.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Down low. And Nurkic throws it down.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. change it up. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again. Hornets trail by 3. The 3, Smith. Rebound, Trae Young. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Daniels. Back to Okongwu. Outside Young. The 3 from Reza Shea. And Atlanta misses again. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Ball outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Reza Shea.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Young. Here's Daniels. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Okongwu. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Young with the double team. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you, he will find it.
Okongwu against Williams. On the wing, Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 8 rebounds in the game.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Over to the wing. Here's Reza Shea. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with a purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And that one misses. Here's Gay. Hornets with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks lead by 3. The 3 from Reza Shea. Atlanta again missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Bridges. Now Smith. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The Hawks shooting only 36% during the second. Here's Gay. Atlanta again missing. Ooh, poked away. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The game on the line. Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. Great stuff there. Thank you. So both teams changing it up here. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Atlanta making some changes. Niang, he's checked in for Gay. Reza Shea comes in for Krejci. And it's Matthews in for Daniels. Right side Green, pass to Simpson. And that comes off the assist by Green. Simpson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 1:57 left in the first half of this game. And when Josh Green is on the floor, you trust him to make the right decision, Doris.
Well, athletically, he can be a game changer on the defensive end. When he takes care of the ball and makes a simple play, he can be so productive. Guy is very selective when he shoots, very smart basketball player.
Now here's Smith, 9 points in the game. 1:29 left to play in the second quarter, and that one's good. Green.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Up top, Young. Give him 8. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Pass to Green. Pulls up at the elbow. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks leading. Okongwu inside. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Smith. Here's Williams. Outside for Green. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. The Hawks lead by 3. Here's Matthews. Back to Niang. Pass to Young. For 3. Williams grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Here's Simpson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. There's the triple. Niang, no good. Here's Simpson from outside the arc. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Atlanta on top, up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
You got it. Trae, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drum roll, please. And measuring up the shot. Oh, yeah. Give it up for the participants.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. The Bucks will face off against the Warriors out in San Francisco. Start time, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
There's plenty on the line in this game. This establishes the pecking order.
Yeah, but it may just come down to which team gets hot. And I don't know which team that's going to be, but whatever team gets hot, watch out.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then it's Rizache. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Gay in at the 4.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Bridges has got 6.
Tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
Gay. Offline with a 3. Charlotte trailing. To the paint. Ball passes to Williams. The game now all tied up. He's got 12.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Young. Inside. It's Trae Young.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Smith outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Gay. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Rizache. And the Hawks shooting is around 55% so far. There's Young with the 3. Smith with the rebound. Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Bridges passes to Williams. For 3, Smith. He drops it from range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Gay. Okongwu with it. There's Young with the 3. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Paul throws it down.
Well, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Hawks trail by 3. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
All right, this is the now in Atlanta for your
Group out there. Here's a great chance to look at the teams putting up the most points. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Atlanta in 5th.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
The Hornets with a lead. Ball outside. Pass to Smith. There's the 3. Capella with a rebound.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. The 3 from Ball. LaMelo knocks down the long one.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Hawks trail by 4. Here's Man. Fires in the triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Green. Give him 8. Bridges finds Smith. Now Green. Here's the 3. The shot won't fall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing man. Fires the three. And the Hawks with another three.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Now here's Ball. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And the technical free throw is good.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. So a moment now to see the story for Zach Rizachet.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
First free throw is good.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
And so Ball nails both of them. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Inside, here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Smith's got 15.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Here's LeVert, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And that one's off.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get loud and make some noise for your Charlotte Dancers.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gay comes in for Niang. And Krejci subbed in for Wallace. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Man, the pass to LeVert. And he dunks it down.
Well, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Now Ball. He's got 10. The 3, Smith. LeVert with a rebound. On the wing man. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter here. Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges seems to be falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Man with it. He's against Bridges. And that one good. Man's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
There's the double with Okongwu. Outside, Williams. Here's Ball. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
Krejci. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And Ball throws it down.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And stolen by Bridges. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Diabate. Out to Bridges. Pass to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Offensive rebound. Back to Smith. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Counted from distance.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Krejci. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Yep, count it. Krejci's got 5 now. 5 ticks left in the third quarter of the game. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. The Hawks on top, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Simpson in at the 1. That's the Hornets 5. Niang up top, pass to Man. The 3 is up. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Charlotte trailing to take the lead. The kick out to Ball. Oh, from deep. Drills it from deep.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
The Hawks shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Ooh, a two-handed power slam. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then Friday, they kick off a road trip in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. No good with a layup. The Hawks trailing. Niang outside. Outside man. Fires from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's LeVert. Pass to Krejci. And here's Young from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game. Young with the double team. Pass to Ball. The 3-ball. Sharp shooting LaMelo Ball.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Smith against Young. Outside for LeVert. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Nurkic. Smith outside. Pass the ball. No good from outside. And so Capella will bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Capella.
And I love watching Smith challenge the defense and getting the foul in the process.
2 shots.
That's good from Smith.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
LeVert goes against Smith. LeVert passes to Krejci. Sends it home from 3-point land.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And it's Green missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Young. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Pass to Smith. Let's go with a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gay comes in for Niang. Risache, he's checked in for Krejci. And Daniels is subbed in for Levert. And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 6. Here's Young. Pass to Gay. The 3. And Atlanta misses again. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Green, the pass to Ball. And Young pulls it down. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Gay. Outside Young. Here's Daniels from deep. The shot no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Ooh, it's stolen. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Okongwu finds Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Smith passes to Williams. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
With an excellent balance of size and touch, he's a tremendous finisher right there inside.
Young inside, pounded by Ball. Young misses. Hornets leading by 6. Right wing, the 3, Smith. Pure from three-point range. Smith's got 26.
Just relentless on the offensive end. Nick Smith has endless energy, applying constant pressure. And right now, Nick is cooking. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
All no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The kick out to Young. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
All no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Okongwu. Over Green. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within 1.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Ball. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul. A 3 from the inbound. That doesn't go either for Ball. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Williams. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Six on the shot clock. Smith outside. Charlotte again missing. To win the game! And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew,